Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So we're pretty much going nowhere. We are waiting for CPI numbers at the moment. I think the couple of key things that you need to understand on the charts at the moment, and the first thing is we are ranging. There's no two ways about that. Your top of the range is in this zone here at 32,983, 3,300. That's kind of where you are, and then the bottom of the range is over here. So that's at 32,400. Looking at the oscillators, we do have a crossover. We're pointing down. I suspect we're going to stay like that until CPI comes out later this afternoon. We do have an uptrend confirmed here. You can see moving averages pointing quite strongly to the upside, and we're above the 155 with crossovers all over the place. So there is something brewing. And you need to look to the left and see this is the last area of interest, and this is again an area of interest. So ultimately we need to get above 33,486 for us to get confidence on the daily and the weekly time frames that we have a potential bigger trend reversal to the upside. But for me at the moment, trend is currently up on the 8 hour. It is up on the 3 hour, and have a look at what's happening with the 3 hour oscillators. We have bottomed out, we've crossed over with one, and we're waiting for the crossover. Not too far apart, but they are separated. And whenever you have a crossover like that, you have a fairly strong move to the upside. There's another one, weaker one. So that's kind of the setup that I'm anticipating at the moment. So everything else that's been non-farm payrolls, all the other data we had last week has been fairly strong. And now we're waiting for CPI, and the forecast is for a relatively strong CPI number. So if it is strong, you should see a proper break up. And when I say strong, lower than what it currently is. And if we get a rubbish number, then you're going to see us test this low at least, and then possibly break. So this is kind of my line in the sand on the 3 hour, 32,400. There is a little gap down here as well, so pay attention to that. And there's still another area of support lower down, and it is a fairly strong cluster of support here. You can see that there. So 32,100 is basically where I would start looking for shorts. So I'd look for break and retest of this zone before looking for shorts. Wouldn't really look for shorts if we test this, that 32,100, because it's still an uptrend. It's around the 155 EMA. You probably find buyers coming in there to drive it up anyway. So moral of the story for today, and you can see yesterday was just chaotic. We in amongst the moving averages. Moral of the story today is to wait for the noise, and then to see what the noise is, and to see what price is doing with that information. The hour gives us absolutely nothing. Yesterday was just a nothing day. It was not even worth looking at the charts yesterday. You can see that. So the other thing on the 15-minute, what you could see transpiring, this is kind of a long shot, so take this with a pinch of salt. But if we start getting support above 32,828 on the 15-minute, probably be well worth an opportunity for a long. You're going to have a 136 point stop loss. I'd have it below the low of yesterday, and then you're looking to test this 3,300 area. Get above that, then you're looking for support up here at 32,983. So I'm looking for price to go up, come back and test this for support, and then another move to the upside. So I'm looking for opportunities to buy. No two ways about that. But what's scaring me off right now is all these tails. You can see there's tails to the upside, there's tails to the downside. That's just an indication of confusion. So you've got a lot of people trying to sell off here, anticipating a continuation of the downside, and then you've got a lot of people sitting here waiting to buy because they're anticipating a break to the upside. So there's a lot happening at the moment, and it's going to be noise driven, unfortunately. That is what will happen. So I think get your levels in. You can see all the levels are in. It's all over the place. But what we're looking for is an area of support. Now, there is a fairly strong area of support a little bit lower down. If you look to the left, see resistance here, support here, support, and then we didn't respect it. So we dropped below it, above it, got a 1 bar test of it, but we need to test that this level quite. Let me start that again. We need to retest this level. That's just the way price action works. So, it's been respected. You can see there it was respected properly. There it was not respected. Up, came back and respected it there. This is not respecting it. So you want to see price come back and test it. This is not a respect here. You can see tail to the upside, tail to the downside. That's not strong enough. So what you're looking for is now, from where we are now, price action on this area or an opportunity as well. But I'd prefer to trade the break because we're sideways in amongst the moving averages here. So that's kind of my view today. And unfortunately, it's just not. Let me just get this. It's 140 points to the upside, 140 points to the downside. That's if you look at these 32,983 and you look at 32,661. That is just sideways price action. So the wise thing to do is wait for the break of 32,983 before trading this to the upside. That's kind of my view today. Anyway, hope that helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.